Hello. We just activate audio as well. Just activate audio as well. Just get rid of that. Okay, here we go. So today I'm planning to do some modding for the hazard modding co-op mod for Star Trek Elite Force 2. This mod has been ongoing since I think late 2005. That's 18 years. And there are still a few things to do. And today I'm trying to work towards the goal to get a new release ready. Or at least this far that it is a stable pre-release and has certain kind of features. Once I've done that, I will continue working on the Medal of Honor co-op mod. But that's not gonna happen tonight because there's so much to do in this Elite Force 2 co-op mod. And I need to make progress, really. And that's what I'm going to do today. So if you're watching and enjoy this, yeah, welcome. If not, goodbye. Anyways, I'm trying to focus mainly on modding, but if you have something good to say, I might join the conversation there. Or interesting. Well, that's all relative. Everyone has their interests. So, yeah, that's it. That tea is still too hot. Alright, so let me first try to figure out what I need actually to do. Okay, that I should verify. So for this to be verified, I need to go to the public server. Here we go. Yeah, sure. Just for you, I will take some or make some because I'm so innocent. I don't have any. Let me see. And welcome. I want to go into this server here. Then let's go to full screen. And yeah, let's go to spectator and join. Okay, let's restart the server. 2, 1. It's fixed. So it was an outdated server version. And of course, the restarting of the game freezes the bots. I was hoping that someone from Poland would be fixing it, but that's not gonna happen, I suppose. I have to do it myself. Yeah, but the issue is no longer there, so just quit the server, close the game, and we can remove that. Download missing map seems to work. Talk to user to reproduce the issue. Oh, okay, so there was something that didn't work for someone, and this someone didn't give me really much information. How it didn't work or what the problem was. And so I need to reproduce the problem and see if that is actually a problem or a user error. What I was shit posting on Xnull and not listening. So, well, I said in the game there's a bug that prevents the bots from working after someone uses the map reload or map restart command. So I was hoping someone from Poland could fix it, but that someone from Poland is currently not in Poland. But I think that's not going to happen. I have to do it myself. That's pretty much what I said, plus minus some details. And let me just see. Download missing map. Okay, so let's reproduce this problem via. What's that? Nope. Nope. Yes. Let's break a map. Yep, that's the right folder. I'm gonna break a map. Holy shit, that's a lot of maps. Yeah, let's break this one. So let's go like this. Oh, it's already okay. So let's engage. Use disable these commands. Problem fixed. Yeah, that's not the way I do things. So okay. What did it say? Why didn't I read it? Damn. Why didn't I read it? Okay, let's try that again. Shall we? Psychopath? Not sure. I don't know. Psychopaths don't know that they're psychopaths, so I wouldn't know. I suppose. I don't know. I'm no expert. Clicking on this. To connect to the server that has a map, you want to find... Oh, connect to the server... Okay, so that's why it's not working. You need to connect to a server that has a map you don't have. Currently, there is no server with a map I don't have, so we cannot try that out. So we're gonna store that and gonna focus on the next thing. Okay, so that's more of an upgrade shit. That's an upgrade extra. This is definitely a bug, so let's move this down here. Okay, that's a bug too. Add some special stuff. Yeah, that's something really important and good, but takes a lot of work. It's also some special stuff. So that's a bug. Okay, that should also be done. Okay. That's something else. That's something else. Oh. And that's something else. What about this color here? What the hell is this? What did I do? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, come on. Okay, so here. Okay, fix that. Yeah, that stuff. Okay, so this is stuff that needs to be done. This is extra stuff. There's also extra stuff. This stuff is still... Let me just close the window because it's becoming noisy. Yeah. So we go delete main. No maps, no problem. You're you could make a company called Radical Development, and then you pick your developers from all these people that have like long hair, uh, create their own cigarettes with special ingredients, and probably you would be very successful doing that, if you can keep all these strange people together. Um, that would be funny. That would be as a success story. You then, as a millionaire, you come with a Ferrari or something like this, or with a helicopter. Hey, Chris, I just came to say thank you. You made me a millionaire, and then you go. That that would be really funny. Yeah. I just wanted to thank you. Here you have €1 for your troubles, for the good idea. Goodbye. Yeah. Guys should have. Okay, that's a feature, but we can probably look into this today. And no, you're not gonna look into this feature because it could be very easy, but it could be very complicated, and I want to make some progress. So that is something. Just move. So this Rotec stuff, basically, it's more or less the same stuff. Yeah, I've been thinking about this, but this is so difficult to achieve, so I'm not gonna do this as a feature for now. So, funny cigarettes. Hmm. Does your mom know about that? I'm sure she doesn't. She doesn't like it. So, oh, that's by the way tea. So let's have some more. And no, this is not that kind of tea you would probably like. It's just a normal tea. Well, she doesn't have a lot to say about actions of a 25-year-old. That's pretty young. I mean, you would be able to drink in the United States, and that's really saying something. I drink only water nowadays. Are you sure about that? Because I'm not so sure. I'm not so trying to avoid sugar and shit. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Unless you have, like me, under sugar problems and not diabetes, as people know it. Just the opposite, still a form of diabetes, but the opposite of what people would normally see or understand as diabetes. So I can eat like 3 bars. Like, let me just show you. Hang on a second. I'm gonna grab one. I can eat like 3 bars of chocolate. Yep. Like one of these. Look like how big they are. Yeah. And I could eat 3 of these and still be hungry. And I mean, it's really good, fine chocolate. It's really great. I could eat a lot of them. Like, and it wouldn't make me fat. That's a that's a thing, you know. I've returned it to the fridge, and so it stays cool for the next time. Yeah, diabetes for me, it shows by being able to chug 5 liters of water in an hour and being thirsty later. I wouldn't know about that. I have no idea. I mean, I'm plagued by the opposite, so no fucking idea. Seriously, I don't know the problems of these people, unless um, they are going into undersugar. I don't know how that was happening again, but they can go into undersugar, same as I. What I do about it is eat. Yes, too much insulin. Yeah, they if they put something in there and they put too much in there, they get also undersugar, which I have. So they know how I feel, and I don't know how they feel. So it's a complicated relationship with us both. You being on the other side. So we just go further. I think that is fixed. Let me just see what Git has to say about it, because me and Git are on better terms these days. Since this beautiful interface here, where you can actually understand as a graphical user interface user what this stuff is. You don't have to type into consoles. Not that I'm hating on Linux or something, but I'm a graphical user interface user. Always have been, probably always will be. So let me just read what you wrote. What? I also TED about a guy in Germany. Ah, okay. German man drinks 20 liters of water a day to stay alive. Ah, you probably mean red. Of water a day to stay alive, but it can also kill him. He is also at risk of dying from water intoxication, where sodium levels in blood can plummet and prove fatal. Oh yeah, that's really a bummer. I mean, it's stupid, but on one hand, people tell me like, "Oh, you're so healthy. You look healthy. You look healthy for your age." And it's really annoying because they don't have any problems with food or something, and that I can eat something chocolate stuff like this. This is an extremely rare exception. I don't know how many chocolate like brands and types I tried before I found this one that works for me. But if I eat other chocolates, oh boy, you don't want to see me after that. But I do have problems with concentration and um, being motivated and really awake and feeling fit, um, because mostly of undersugar and becoming tired and something like this. But people don't really recognize that as a problem. They don't really see it because they see a normal person that's not limping along or something. So they assume because you are looking normal, everything's perfectly fine, and that's not the case. And if someone has mental problems, or if someone has a bad day or something, and they look like, you can tell something's wrong. But if someone looks like a normal person, it just feels like shit a lot of times. And it's related to food. You can't tell unless someone looks like this. You know there's something wrong. And most of the times people don't even know there's something wrong with them. For me, it took 15 years, 18 years, I don't know, it took almost 2 decades for the doctors to finally find and tell me that I have undersugar problems. They didn't actually find it, they just finally made a diagnosis, which got me very upset. very happy and very upset, and I wasn't sure if I should cry or be really happy about it because this is really something. If you go to a doctor and they are too competent to find what's wrong with you and the solution is too simple. Um, yeah, so I can understand that if you don't see the problem, it really sucks for you to deal with it. If you don't have the support of other people by understanding, if people are just bashing you because they don't understand, that's really tiresome. That's really annoying. So in many cases, someone who has really overweight and it's showing, it's easier maybe in some points for them because other people see they are overweight. But on the other hand, they are constantly judged by other people. So it's not easier for them. So it's, yeah, pick your poison. Pick something that kills you or deal with it. So that's life. Not for everyone, but for many people. And if you're one of these lucky suckers who don't have any troubles, just don't bother me, will you? I mean, I'm happy for someone who has no problems, but they cannot judge others by their standard. They shouldn't do that, but oftentimes they do. And that can be really annoying. Mm. Mm. Wait, let me just see what I'm seeing. Mm. I'm seeing, that's not where I want to go. Git Elite Force 2. Where are you? Game code. Nope. 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 Okay, so it looks like the command. Yeah, that's the bot stuff code. But I think I'm gonna copy it from the Ultimate Patch mod, which is actually a mod that came out before the co-op mod, and it's a mod that makes Elite Force 2 more like Elite Force 1 in multiplayer, and it has a lot of fixes and new features. And it's I got the source from version 1.3 from one of the developers, and the latest version is 1.4. I don't know what changed so much there, but mostly I think convenient features. So if I have some time, I will look over the code and then I will publish it on GitHub. Mentioning it's not from me, but still, nonetheless, it should not get lost again because it took me quite a amount of effort to, a real bad amount of effort to get it, to find someone, to contact them, to talk with them, to convince them to send me the code and make it open. That was really something. And then I'm gonna use the bot code from it because it has this bot problem fixed. I just didn't have time to look into the details of all of it and just grab the code I need because it's a little bit more entangled. So yeah, but that's something I'm gonna do. So that other thing is fixed. You tell me when I've talked too much, right? Hmm. Check if armor is actually working still. Okay, so with that we can check. And where was the other thing? Well, that we could also do. That's also something cool. Just see. That's the problem. Here, check if trackable. Oh, yeah, I already did that. I'm not sure why it is still on the list. Um, Okay, I think I fixed this, but I need to verify that. Check if player class charging ammo is actually working on, because the basic ammo. Okay, so that's something we can definitely look into right now. The servers have been updated, so we can go directly to a server. Let me just see. I'm not gonna have a map here, and we're gonna change the screen resolution because that is not so good for. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's not so good when it's so big for development. Multi-match. Yeah, I think that will do. Hello. And let's class return. Yeah, it works. There we go. See, I'm having already 160 armor. Just let's see. Restart. Oh, hang on. Starts with 0. It's still 0. It's regenerating, and I have not gotten my base armor yet. Now I've got my base armor, and so it works. So this point here, that's done. That's good. Class healing charge does not work properly with the print message on the actual reward the player should get. Rewriting using equipment event needs to be written properly. I'm not sure what I meant with this, but well, something. Okay, so that's something rather more interesting. That alone probably will take a day or two, or maybe even a week to figure out what's going on here. So I'm not gonna do this now. Okay, so that's an interesting issue, but also very complicated. So let's move the complicated stuff up here. Yeah, that's something also. It's not too complicated, but still a little bit more complicated for what is really making sense during streaming. And I think that I did. Let's just see if that is so. Looks pretty much like it. Yeah, let's just try. Let's try a feature. Thread end level. Nothing's happening. Let's log in. Yeah, hang on a second. I might not want to share the login. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move the game window over to the other screen so I can type in the login. Okay, and then I'm gonna move it back. Okay, so that I wanted to do in something's wrong with the player model. But spamming the console. Still spamming the console, so let's see if that's fixed it. That fixed it. Okay. So nothing's happening. You see. Okay, thread does not work, really. Not sure why. Oh. But it doesn't work. You see if the other commands work. What? Okay. Secret one. Am I still logged in? No. Okay, so that should also be fixed at some point. But I'm not gonna do this today, so let's just go on for the next point. Gonna do the login only works on co-op maps have a printout. Okay, so let's see. We have login. Go to definition. We want to verify this is indeed a co-op map. So we are going to do this like added printout for added printout for just is it? I think this one. Yeah. Okay. I guess no, like this. No, like this. Hello. I think that's it. Yeah. Yep. I will print out yeah, I just ate chocolate, so I shouldn't be under sugar, but I feel kinda like I am, so I don't know. But this feature is only working. Now this feature should also be upgraded so that admin login works on all maps, but the way it's currently implemented, it works only on admin maps because it's using an older version of a script that's not part of the game code and requires a script to be included. That only happens with the co-op mod. So if that is fixed, the login would work on every map, and currently it's too much. Yeah, more chocolate. You know, funny, actually, I drink tea that's made out of the chocolate shells, the chocolate thingy shells, I don't know. I don't know the name for it. Yeah. This feature, okay, so what do I need? Yeah, I need to check if this is a co-op mod map or not. So co-op. Just think. I think it's a game there. Game dot co-op. Or actually, what am I doing? Co-op is active. Let's see. So go add pool for Coop detection. Okay, that's a very great description. We should probably change that. Let's see where it is set. Okay. Yeah. I want to see that. I want to see this. Detect if Coop mode should be active. If map type multiplier. So if it is, okay, so that should be different map types. Okay, map type multiplayer is 0. Map type secret, IGM, mission, custom, RPG. Okay, so that's so, it was so long ago I added these features, and P607. Let me actually see on ModDB when that was released. Oh, there is a new mod for Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor Allied Assault High-Res Realism mod version 1. High-Res Realism mod for Medal of Honor Allied Assault is here, contains full remake of weapons and characters textures. Variety of randomized NPCs for every level. Yes, I think I can actually bring this here. Yeah, there we go. When was this released? 2022, so this must be an update. Or what? Why is it featured on ModDB if there's nothing new to it? Maybe they have a new release. There we go. Let's just see what the comments say, because this is a lot of comments. Of course, right. High texture and high definition mods always get more feedback than any co-op or whatever mod. The actual 1.0 version release of High-Res Realism Remake mod, man, that's a mouthful of a name, for Medal of Honor Alias that contains full remake of weapons, characters, and textures, variety of the, we already have read that. A few minor changes to rebalance of the gameplay. Okay. What do the comments actually say? It's funny that there's not a single symbol. Blah blah. We know that guy. That's the name. So I think that would be interesting to check out. Maybe you can check it out. You're not worried about breaking something in the mod. So for multiplayer, also a bit confused. However, I'm sorry to spoil the party a bit, but I'm having an issue where the game crashes when I try to load a game or view the characters in multiplayer section. So what would that be? In the multiplayer section, you have a kind of model viewer. You have actually two models side by side. So, loading a game. What would that be? Could be too less memory. Could be a problem. Too much space occupied in RAM for that computer. What's that? Round images down. So that's a graphics command, but what does it actually do? Let's go! Curves and visual detail in enemy territory. Lower. Ah. So that actually reduces the amount of memory and GPU power used, if I'm not mistaken. That fixes it. So it has to do with memory. And this was... That's interesting. I mean, it's really good that people give feedback. That helps the developer a lot. So there's a lot of downloads were just being released like 5 hours ago, or what was it? So let's just download and take a quick look. Okay, it's gonna take a moment to download. Nope. Just want it once. Yeah, let's close this. Let's minimize that. Let's go back to the issues at hand. That was something here. Yeah, go to definition. Used to, it's not used to detect. Contains, it doesn't also really contain, it just tells if the current map is played in co-op. Some tells if the current map is played in co-op. Yeah, I think that's sufficient as a description, I suppose. I hope. That's better than before. So if the current map is if the co-op mod is not active, hello, my mouse cursor. Oh great, it's freezing. In the middle of the summer, it's freezing. Damn. Let's go here. And is there no check? There's no check. Huh. Return true. Only log in. Can only log in on card maps. Log in failed. you can only look in on Coop maps. Let's have these red and eat again. Let's have this cyan and like this. And let's build. Welcome to summer. Yeah. Uh, so of course, night are cold days, rain the warm of hell. Yeah, I don't know. What I'm doing, still working on the Eat First 2 code mod. So what are you doing at the FAQ code? I mean, what are you FAQing about or with? That's a good question, right? I'm so proud of myself. Because there's no one else who is, so I need to be. Julie. Is that a porn thing? That's not alcoholic, if you're wondering. What did I want to do? I wanted to do the login stuff, so I need to go to a map. Let's go to the greet one and engage. Yes, I know. And of course you know that I know. Yeah, I see that Germans also don't consider beer alcohol. Well, that's not quite true, but not quite because there is a sort of how do I put it? There's a sort of limit what you can drink, and there's a certain amount of promille that is allowed to still drive the car, and that's about the amount of a beer for most people. So that's of course what I have heard. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but with my medical problem, I couldn't drink that, and I wouldn't because I can really feel very quickly when my response time or reaction time is degrading, and I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I'm more like a person that's I like to have good control. Like I like to be more like a in charge of myself. Unlike most people on weekends. I'll be right back. I have to shut up my washing machine. It's making noises. Be right back. Don't break anything while I'm gone. Chocolate. It's chocolate. I'll come back. Yeah, I see that Germans also don't. Yeah, that I already read that. I was expecting you to write something new while I'm gone, but I think you were too busy breaking things. If it's something of mine, don't tell me you broke it. And it looks like I don't have hair at the back, but that's just if you have light, bright hair like me. Sun or the light just shines through. Can't do anything about it. Could dye the hair, maybe. What about pink? I think that's a cool color. Maybe not for me, but for someone. Also, there's a rumor that Polish people don't see alcohol as a problem. Like in drinking or not drinking, there's no difference. Is that true? I mean, you should know. Being provocative. I really like this chocolate. Failed. There we go. Now let's compile. Yeah, we already have. That's not what I wanted. So we need this above here, but below the first. No, we need above this, but below that. Erstellen. Let's create it. It's really strange. Sometimes on the weekend, there's a lot of people online, a lot of things are going on, and sometimes it's just dead. If you're allergic to chocolate, I think this is the worst stream you can watch. Me eating this stuff. Good. I want to start this, but with a different map. Like this. Good. Now let's try the login. Login failed. You can only log in the co-op maps. Okay, so that works. This is not an extra feature because is it? Yeah, I need to look it up. Log in. Let's just cut this out. Oh. It's already done. It's already fixed too. It's already done. also already done. Admin login. Ah, okay, so that's the other thing. Hang on a second. This was a completely different meaning, so that was not done. Now that should be print. That is definitely done. And that's something else. So here we go. That's a lot of stuff. Come on, move. Here. Yep, I remember now what I wanted to do. Since version 6.10, so that's definitely a new feature. So we are going to add a new feature to the list. Edit. Login now uses, no, login prints a message that cannot be used, so there's that. Okay, that's good. So we did one thing finally. I suspect Flushstick does no longer work right for the client due to GOG fixes. Well, that sucks. That should be easy to prove, I believe. We just try that. Models. We have a secret one. We have a standard lurker, so that's in fact 20. And then we go into char, and then we go into damn, I don't remember the name. Ah yes, alien type 1 lurker, that's the one. And we are going to modify it. Models, char, and gonna drop this in here. We close this. We can open this, and we can modify it. We can modify it by what? Yeah, we just simply modify the size. That's so easy. And that should update. If it works. If not, we know it doesn't. You know what I mean, right? Secret one. Let's go for it. Engage. So wait. Oh. If you're wondering, this was the bell to get your attention. What exactly are you working on Julie? I mean, like, there are a billion things you could be doing. What are you actually doing? Yeah, what did I, yeah, scale. So, let's move. So that's the normal scale, okay. Now, let's change the scale to 3. Save the file. do the flush tickies, and that seems to work. Go here. That definitely works. So I would say that is not really a thing. Yeah, it's so funny that the hitboxes don't update with the size of the model. So you could be firing on this all day and nothing would happen. But if you fire here, yeah. Okay, so this is not a thing. This is definitely not correct. So we can remove that from the list. Can be fixed. So flush tickies stuff has a different problem. So I have to add a note here and I'll better do it like flush tickies works on the client, so it might not work correctly on the server, and that's something I have to investigate. Oh, you wrote something. Let me just read it. I'm fixing code formatting and some include errors. So almost did spill the tea over me. I'm fixing code formatting and some include errors. After that, I will focus on F-game cleaning up and other errors due to old standards and creating a CMAC build. That's actually very admirable. That's something I'm really trying to avoid at all cost. Because I really hate this shit, but I should really practice that more. So it's good to have someone who knows about the stuff and can do it. So it's good to know you. So what did I mess up here? M7. So what does this have to do with Julie in particular? I don't know. Why does it mess up? Let's have a question mark here, and let's add the information that flush tickies works for client. But it might not work as a command sent from the server. Let's have it confirmed here. So at least next time we don't start from scratch. It's fact 2. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I was thinking you were working specifically on something directly related to Julie. Never mind. I will be. I hope you. Yes, I know that she's in fact 2. I hope you will put. What's it called? Yeah, I hope you will have the default code, standard code, and then the upgraded code to the game step by step, so one can see exactly what's going on there in the code. So someone can, or others can trace the steps. So issues or how things were done can be found. So it can be um, used in the future to fix other issues by lazy people like me who don't like to research all the stuff themselves. Maybe I have a function that checks if specific files included. Okay, so that's a luxury feature again. Where are the luxury features? Yeah, so that's a definite issue. Oh, server is not outdated. Still doesn't work on. Oh. Feature options, specialization, ML. Okay, so that's. I forgot what I wanted to do there, but something. Communicator still not updating all names right. Maybe add command. Okay, but that should not be a solution. That's just a patch. Yeah, but that could be used. That could be used to. Let's move it here, and communicator still not updating. Maybe add command. Test. Yeah. Follow not working. Okay, let's go on the server and try that out, if that is true. I suppose it is. No, it seems to be working. I think that was just outdated. Did I go on a Linux server? No, I didn't. Just on a local server. Now we need to do the follow stuff thingy here. Follow. It's not working. Stuck. Stuck is working. Drop. Drop is working. So why would follow not be working? Let's have a look. Add follow. Follow. Yeah. Hello, computer. There we go. There we go. If game type not multiplayer and there's no entity, return. So we are going to How would that work? That shouldn't be a problem. Because the other ones, the other game types, the other commands might still have that too. Fuck. Let's try that. That has pretty much the same structure. That works. So, why is this one not working? Okay, so this section is fine, this is fine, 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 fine. Disable. Okay, this is just, if it's, hang on a second. That's the current player. And this is deactivating it for everyone. Yeah, that's deactivating it for everyone. Here. And it should. Then here, location, if it's not to be disabled. What the hell? Okay, so it exits here. So let me just write a comment so that I don't need time next time to read this, because we don't have time for stuff like this. That has, yeah. If this could be done differently, but never mind. Let's just make progress. Remember, if player, if current player, if player using command, player using command is current, is current. It's not an objective. Remember, if player using command is currently shown on radar. Reset so let's remove the green because that might change. Reset reset mission objective blip on all players. If enabled, disable. If blip is enabled for player, disable. Basically, this is just toggle. Okay. Otherwise, enable mission objective blip for there. So let me just see. How the hell did I do it like this? Okay. Okay. Let's position. Okay, so that's printing the player name. It's printing to all the players. I thought that's something different, but obviously it's not. Print message. Player being marked. There we go. Excellent. Set variable. Follow. Okay. So there is no problem this far. And I didn't see anything in the code that indicates that there is some problem. So what we're gonna do is we are going to add some debugging crap. And that should be and that should be just see entity. Yeah. Think. Yeah, that's right. Just want to see some stages, some information. Follow. Stage 1. We need a new line. Hello. What the hell did I do? Stage 2. Stage 3. Stage 4. And that's it. Okay. Create. Let's close this, start the step again, and see what's happening. Let's go more like follow. Yeah. Okay, here it works. flawlessly. But we need this to work on Linux. Oh, what the hell? So what we're gonna do is we are going to load look into the just clean up, and then we're gonna create the Linux binary file, which needs to be the non-debug version, because the debug version is already there, and that is something you probably like to see. Well, that not so much. Just ignore that. There's a lot of stuff I need to remove, but not today. What the hell? Okay. Yeah. We have now a game SO file, and we're gonna move that to the update server, overwrite, and it's uploading, and we're now going to connect to our server, and quit the server so it loads the new Linux files, and that should actually update the server. Secret 2? Someone playing? Are you kidding me? Oh, someone's playing. Question is, where is this person? Oh, what? No. Let's just see. I have to tell the person that I need to restart the server. Let's just see. Well, I can actually write that down here. I need to restart the server. I made an update that I need to test. So, let's see if that actually, well, that will probably not work, but let's do it like this. Let's see if the game is willing to accept that. No, not quite. So I need this here. Like this. There we go. Sure, if the person's actually it's not working. Ah, now it's working. Oh, the person left. Well, that's okay. That's odd, but well, that's okay. Definitely left. I'm not talking to you. I can quit. This person is now on a different server. Strange, but well. The person is no longer there. Also strange. So let's go on this server as well and quit this server as well, because the server also needs to update. Multi-match. I might need to change the mission. Well, I have an idea. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. I need to check something.
Totstoß. Krass. Ich finde, ich werde dich wünschen. Also, gerade Chris.
Oh, that's odd.
Storch. Da kommt Paladin des Weißen Drachen schon wieder. Forge. Oh Gott, Chris. Nein!
Never mind, that should actually...
Ich war 2 Meter vom Ziel.
Ja, aber
Ja.
So let's
Also zumindest
close this. Now, the person returned. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna see if I can figure something out. Again.
Yes!
Meantime, okay, so the command doesn't work. The command does still not work. Okay, the person did update their game, so interesting. Interesting.
Ah ja. Stimmt, da ist Was ist denn das? Ich sammle hier ganz viel Schildvorstellungen und scheiß ein.
There we go. Yeah. Let's look at this. This might be an issue here. Let's just see. follow, 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 follow. It's at the very end, but it should still be working. No, it's not at the very end. So there are more. So that can't be the actual problem or issue here. How is it different in Linux that it will not work? That's really strange. That's really, really odd. Okay. I'll be right back in a moment, and I might be ending the stream, so but I will let you know.
Ah, fein.
Mal gar nicht mal gestorben.
Totstoß. Crash. Ich dich finde, ich werde dich wünschen.
Also, war das gerade so.
Grüß. Storch. Dann kommt Paladin des Weißen Drachen schon wieder. Forge. Oh Gott, Chris. Nein! Flagge übersehen. Hä? Lol. Ist hier einfach eindeutig zu viele Leute drin.
Yes!
Okay, so since I forgot to reactivate my microphone and already changed the screen, I think you'd like to know that I'm ending the stream. I found something else to take my attention, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If not, I'm terribly sorry, but it's your choice. You stayed. So see you next time. Bye bye.